Hello guys, welcome back once again to the world of EnglishExams.com. In this video, we are going to cover one more type of essay question on the IELTS writing module, that is causes and effects or solutions. So in this essay, we are going to have three parts, namely the introduction, body paragraphs and the conclusion. In this video, we are going to cover how to write the introduction, and in the subsequent video, in the next video, I am going to tell you how to write the body paragraphs and the conclusion for this essay type. This essay type is very important for both academic as well as general module, and I must say that this is one of the easiest types of essay if you know how to write it. It's not at all difficult. Rather, you can generate the ideas much faster and better, and you can write a wonderful essay within no time if at all you are following the strategy which I am going to tell you. So without any further delay, let's start today's video by understanding the different types of essays. As you can see, there are various types of essays like discuss both views and give your opinion. Do you agree or disagree? To what extent do you agree or disagree? Causes and effects that we are going to look at in this video. Then problems and solutions, advantages and disadvantages. Do the advantages outweigh the disadvantages? And two-way question or double question. So all these types of essays are very important, and so you have to practice each and every essay type clearly and perfectly. If at all you are looking for informative videos pertaining to all the essay types and many more useful tips and tricks for the IELTS exam, there is one and only channel where you can find all this, and that is www.worldofenglishexams.com. And don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button for this channel, World of English Exams. So let's start by looking at the broader structure of an essay. So guys, this is how the essay should look like, something like this. It should contain an introduction followed by body paragraphs and then conclusion. So if at all you're framing the essay without a proper introduction or without a proper orientation of the body paragraphs and conclusion, then definitely the score for writing will go down. So we don't want to do that. We want to see that we cover all the aspects of writing clearly. So for that, you have to remember certain points which I have listed here. First of all, write a short and precise conclusion. Do not extend the conclusion when you're writing it. Make sure that the significance of the conclusion and the introduction must be understood by you guys. Unless and until you understand why you are writing the introduction and why you are writing the conclusion, it's not a perfect way of writing an essay. And start writing the introduction by paraphrasing the given question prompt. Paraphrasing is, I must say, a skill that is very, very important in the IELTS test, not just in writing but also in the other modules, because paraphrasing is nothing but rewriting the given question or rewriting the given sentence in your own words without changing the meaning. If at all you are able to do that effectively by using synonyms or related vocabulary, then definitely you are going to score high in all the modules of the IELTS test. So that is the importance of paraphrasing. And one more thing guys, we have various methods of paraphrasing, not just by using synonyms all the time, but maybe we can change the voice of the sentence, we can change the format of the sentence, and we can use different forms of the word and all these kinds of paraphrasing. I have made a detailed video covering the various methods of paraphrasing, and not just that guys, in that video I have also given you some useful tips for paraphrasing. So don't worry if you did not check that video out. I am going to give the link in the description box for you guys. So please do check that video out if you are interested in learning how to paraphrase effectively. So you're going to begin the introduction by paraphrasing the given question statement and not with a general statement. Okay, so a general statement can sometimes be off-putting, that you may go to a different topic, or you may deviate from the central idea, and all such risks can be overcome if you are following the pattern which I am going to show you now. Never miss the thesis statement. This is the third and very, very important point. A thesis statement is the one which tells the reader what direction is your essay going in. like whether you're supporting it or whether you're opposing it, whether you're stating that something is advantageous or disadvantageous, whether you're telling the causes and solutions for a problem. What exactly do you intend to do in this essay is going to be pinpointed and highlighted in the thesis statement. So never miss the thesis statement. Without that, the introduction is never going to be complete. So we'll see with an example question of how you can write a very good thesis statement very soon. Now, always highlight the main points in the introduction. Along with writing the thesis statement, you also need to highlight the main points in the introduction. And of course, the essay has to be paragraphical, guys. It should not be written in the form of bullet points with side headings and main headings and all that. So try to avoid all that and make it look like a perfect, well organized paragraph in which each and every sentence is linked to the earlier one and the next one. So let's see how to do that with the help of a sample question right now. So if you wish to know how to write the introduction, stay tuned and pay attention to each and every detail that I'm going to tell you. So this is how a sample question for causes and essay solutions essay looks like. Doctors recommend that all people should exercise regularly. However, many of them do not exercise enough. What are the causes and what can be done to encourage them to exercise? So there is a problem that the elderly people, the old people are not exercising enough and they are not paying any attention to the doctor's advice for them to exercise. This is a problem which is running in the society, which is prevailing in the society right now. They are asking us to state the causes. As you can see, this is a plural form of the word, which means as a candidate, you need to give a minimum of 2 causes. You can't just give 1 cause, because what's going to happen? You're going to lose marks for task response, which means you're not fully supporting the answer and you're not answering the question completely. So that is a misleading factor and most of the students wouldn't be aware of that. Even if they are aware that this word is not a singular, they would still go ahead and just write 1 cause. Okay, so you're going to state a minimum of 2 causes and what can be done to encourage them to exercise. So since you're portraying 2 causes, you also need to put forth 2 solutions. A minimum of 2 solutions, or maybe if the question is asking for the effects, then you need to tell about the effects. In this question, it's asking us to give the solutions or the measures which can be taken to encourage the elders to exercise, which can drive them to exercising. So that's what is the question, guys. Now let's see how to execute and how to write a good introduction. Before writing the introduction, it is always better to plan. Unless and until you have a concrete plan which you design effectively, I don't think you can write a good essay. And here, what am I doing is I'm drawing just a small table in which I have given the causes towards one side and the solutions towards the other. So what can be the causes of why the elders are not exercising? Probably their age factor might be a hindrance. They might think that they are too old to exercise, and maybe the second cause can be risks of injury. So they may have some misconceptions and myths stating that if we exercise, there might be an injury caused, and in this old age it does not heal and all that. So that may be one of the causes. So age factor and risks of injury. Now these are the 2 causes which I found that. Then what are the probable solutions for that? Maybe if an elderly person is feeling low because of the age factor, and that might be the reason for not exercising, then what can be done? Motivation is the best medicine, I must say. Motivation, especially when given by the friends and family, nothing can replace that encouragement. So that can be one of the very good and effective solutions. And the second one, if they're feeling lonely and if they feel that the risk of injury is high, then we can promote something called group exercises. So they may have certain partners for exercise, or let's say fitness partners, and that might encourage them to go ahead and work in groups, so that each a person can be helped by the other towards exercising regularly and performing good workouts. I don't tell it's a strenuous physical activity, but it can be limited to light exercises. So this is how you need to immediately brainstorm. After you see the question, please take 2 or 3 minutes to brainstorm and form a concrete plan like this. Now let's look at how to execute the plan. For that, you need a concrete structure, a good structure for the introduction, isn't it? Right. So this is as simple as that, guys. The introduction should essentially contain 3 statements. The first statement, as I was telling you, is the paraphrased version of the given question, in which you rewrite the given question in your own words without changing the meaning. After you have done that, you are going to write the thesis statement, and mind you guys, you're not going to separate them into individual sentences. Rather, you're going to join the thesis statement with the paraphrase statement. And in the thesis statement, what are you going to tell? You're going to tell that whatever we get back to the plan, we tell that these are the causes and these are the solutions for the same. We tell that owing to reasons like age factor and risks of injury, the elders are unable to be motivated towards exercising. And yes, family help and support along with exercising in groups can be effective solutions to tackle this problem. So that is what we are going to state in the thesis statement. Now the final statement, as you can see, is called the general overview or outline statement. This is just an optional one. There is no necessity for you to write this. But if you feel that you want to extend the introduction and make it a complete one, then definitely you can go ahead and write the outline statement. Now, having known this, we'll see how to structure the introduction for this given question. Doctors recommend that old people should exercise regularly. However, many of them do not exercise enough. What are the causes and what can be done to encourage them to exercise? Now, having known this, let's see how to write the introduction sentence by sentence. However, when you're writing the introduction, make sure that you combine all these sentences into one paragraph, right? So now, the sentence 1 is the paraphrase of the given question. So here, what have I done? I'll just go back to the main statement. Doctors recommend that old people should exercise regularly. So now how do we rewrite that statement? Healthcare professionals often advise the geriatrics to perform some workouts and other physical fitness activities. So geriatrics would indicate elderly people, aged people, and here healthcare professionals is the synonym for doctors. So what is their suggestion? Here recommend is given and I have put it as advice. So to exercise regularly is given in the question, and I have been writing it as perform some workouts and other physical fitness activities. Now what's the second statement in the question? However, many of them do not exercise enough. So that I have put it in the negative form by using the coordinating conjunction but. But this suggestion is often disregarded by the old people. So old people are not bothering about this. That is called disregarded. Let's read the paraphrase statement once again. Healthcare professionals often advise the geriatrics to perform some workouts and other physical fitness activities, but this suggestion is often disregarded by the old people. So, have you got an idea how to write the paraphrase, guys? Why don't you try to write the same in your own words? Do leave a comment in the comment section below regarding how well you have written the paraphrase and how well you have understood the introduction as a whole. I will give you 2 minutes for this, and the 2 minutes for writing the first statement begins now. Okay, that's the end of 1 minute. Please take 1 more minute and complete writing the introduction. 30 seconds to go. Yes, so that is the end of the 2 minute time. As you can see, if you're planning well and if you know the method of paraphrasing, you can paraphrase it and you can rewrite the given question within no time. So now let's understand how to write the thesis statement. So the thesis statement should start something like this. There are several reasons for this. So the question, let's go back to the question prompt. What are the causes? So here I am stating the causes. There are several reasons for this, like their age factor and the risks involved. So these are the causes. As you can clearly see, I haven't explained about the causes. That explanation part has to be done in the body. Whereas you can directly state what are the causes in the thesis statement. And then they are also asking us to put forth some solutions, what can be done to encourage them to exercise. So that also I have included in the thesis statement. However, adopting several methods like group exercise activities and elevating their self-confidence levels can motivate them to exercise. So now the reader is able to get a good idea of what I am trying to convey in the essay. In the subsequent parts, that is in the body paragraph and in the conclusion, what am I going to talk about? First I am going to talk about that the risk factors and the age are the important causes, whereas it can be solved by increasing their confidence levels and making them to practice exercising in groups. So these are the two solutions. Then what is the optional or general overview statement? It looks something like this. Both the causes and the solutions for this problem will be examined in this essay before a logical conclusion is reached. You can also tell that the essay would first talk about the causes of the problem, and then it will it will put forth or it will suggest some solutions to tackle this problem. So that can also be a very good outline statement. Now I hope you have understood how to write a good thesis statement. Just like for the paraphrase statement, I will be giving you 2 minutes to write the thesis statement. Make it fast and super quick. Your time starts now. Okay, 1 minute up. Write it in 1 more minute. Thirty seconds to go. Fine. So that is the end of the 2 minute time. And if at all you wish to write a general overview or outline statement, here is 1 minute for you. Please take 1 minute time and write the general overview. It starts now. 30 seconds more. Fine. So that is the end of the 1 minute time. By now I hope that you have a good introduction and a standard one, and I hope all of you have understood how to write the introduction. Let's read it together. Healthcare professionals often advise the geriatrics to perform some workouts and other physical fitness activities, but this suggestion is often disregarded by the old people. There are several reasons for this, like their age factor and the risks involved. However, adopting several methods like group exercise activities and elevating their self-confidence levels can motivate them to exercise. Both the causes and the solutions for this problem will be examined in this essay before a logical conclusion is reached. So this is how the introduction should look like, and it is a high scoring one because we have covered and we have addressed all the parts of the task in the introduction. Now in the next video we are going to learn how to write the conclusion and the body paragraphs for this essay. But if you found this video useful, please do like this video, share it with all your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to theworldofenglishexams.com. Until I see you with the next video, happy preparation guys.